Hey guys, so in this video we're going to make basically just a chart. Should be simple stuff. Um, Basically the chart is going to be about the seasonality effect of lumber prices, which is the chart right here. So basically to do that, we're going to start with regular lumber prices. Then we're going to order them by by year and by month. Because what we want to do is we want to start in October, so the 10th month, and then see where prices go from there. You can see kind of October is a bit of a valley for prices. And then so we're going to make all the prices are going to be relative to October, but like October of each year. So for example, here September is based on 2010's October, and then so on and so forth. Things just keep moving down. So we start here with the prices. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple columns to add that year and month column. So year, month, and then we're going to use the year function as well as the month function. Okay, and then so here you notice some weird numbers instead of just the 10 and the 2010. That's because it's in date format. So we want to change it to number format. And then click here to remove the decimals, and then double click here to get everything, all the numbers we're looking for. Okay, so now that we have that, we want to order things by, again, so pretending like we're starting in October. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to select everything, and then click sort and filter, custom sort. And so sort by year, smallest to largest, and then we're going to add a level, and then sort by month. And then it's not smallest to largest, we want to do our own thing. So we want to start with October. So 10, press enter, 11, enter, 12, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now you see it's ordered every year starting from 2010 and then starting in October. So now we're going to grab this. So now we're going to index it. And indexing really just means it's kind of like taking a percentage, but you multiply it by 100. So then it comes out to 100. And then so here, it moved up by 6%. So instead of having 6%, it just has 106. And so the way I did there, by the way, was Control R to move the formula to the right, and Control D to move the formula down. Okay, and then so this is 2010, that we have so far. So now we want to do 2011, and we're gonna, again, we want everything to be for the same year. We don't want using formulas for different years. So we're gonna drag this formula down, and we're gonna do the same thing for every year, because we want to see how things are relative, how prices are relative to each October per year, not different years. Okay, so now that we have everything, then we're going to take the averages. So again, we're going to start with October. And here we can just select these two and then drag the box down, and Excel will know what we want to do. So it'll just do it for us. And we want these three prices. And these are just different types of lumber prices, by the way. Okay, so we're going to use average ifs. So we're going to average these prices, and then the criteria is this, because we want to average, this is the month, so this is the criteria that we're looking for all the time. And here, because it's October, you want to average only if it's the number 10. And let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling. So here, I kind of messed up the absolute and relative referencing. So what we want to do is we want to make the formula just once. So we want the formula so that when we drag it to the right, the criteria doesn't move right. So we want it to stay in months. In this case, it did move right. So we want the dollar sign actually on the left. And so notice how this is on the left again. If I drag this down, then this is staying perfectly because we don't want it to move down as we go down. So that one's fine. We just want this to stay on the left so that when we drag it to the right, the formula stays in that column. That way it stays in the column, but when we drag it down, then it does move down to the number 11. Okay, and then getting rid of the decimal places. So here you can see the average. So this is the average. It's selecting for OSB composite. The criteria range is still in months, and then the month that it's averaging, it's all the 11 or the number 9 months, so every September. So we're going to grab the whole thing now, and then go to Insert, Line Chart. And so here we want to make it a little bit nicer. So right-click the axis, Format Axis. Let's do that 80 so you can see more of what's going on. You can also get rid of the grid lines by just clicking the actual line, not just the box, and then pressing delete. Here we can put the legend at the bottom, and that way the chart looks bigger. If we want to change the colors of the lines, we can go here, Shape Outline. We can select something that's already pre-made, or we can actually be as specific as we want with the color scheme. So for example 0, 50, 99. That'll give us what we want. Or yeah, we can just press some numbers there. Here, just for convention, I usually just delete the outline of the picture itself. So notice how there's that little box, and that you can just kind of get rid of, and it looks a little nicer. So there you have it, seasonality and lumber prices.